Очень эффектное начало презентации. Просто, блин, шикарный оркестр. Я, правда, друзья, заранее извиняюсь, я немножко проебал момент, когда они начали, поэтому я захватил часть, так сказать, концовки этого выступления. Вот, а мы с вами смотрим презентацию E3, Ubisoft и Square Enix. И добро пожаловать, друзья, на канал NOVAGAME. Сразу скажу, извиняюсь за свое немножечко состояние. Я простыл, могу кашлять, чихать и все прочее. Еще один момент. Я нихуя не понимаю английский, ну, их разговорный, так, частично. Вот, поэтому местами мы будем с вами просто смотреть то, что происходит, ну, а потом обсуждать. В комментариях не стесняйтесь, пишите, что вы ожидаете от этой конференции, какие игры вы ждете, какие анонсы будут и все прочее. А мы давайте с вами пока посмотрим, что нам представляют, а то я нихуя не понимаю, что они там говорят.
Now the house is packed, and to give you folks at home an idea of what that feels like, can I please hear the balcony people make some noise? Now, if you please, I'd like to do the same for the people sitting on the ground floor. Well, the excitement is here, folks. We hope you're feeling the same way there. From everyone at Ubisoft all around the world, please enjoy the show.
London, greatest city in the world. Well, used to be. Now it's a right mess. Government's fucked off. Extremists are grabbing power. Organised crime slicing up the boroughs. The war dogs are out. And freedom's a bloody joke. But this ain't their London. This is our London. And there's a new power growing. It's all of us, together. We're building a resistance, one recruit at a time.
Что-то такое интересное.
What's my favourite operative up to this evening? And no, I never say that to the others.
Scouting talent, Bagley. So gob shut, eyes peeled, yeah?
I have no eyes, and if I did, I wouldn't peel them.
Что это за проект такой?
Bloody drones are everywhere, kicking our fucking teeth in lately.
Then I recommend you recruit someone who can deal with drones.
Brilliant, never would have thought of that.
Oi!
You're clear. Sod off.
All right, easy. I'm complying.
Что-то мне подсказывает, это Watch Dogs.
Sure, but we need a drone expert, Raj, not a shit kicker. File that one away for later.
Да по-любому это Watch Dogs, да. Ладно, давайте с вами посмотрим сейчас на этот геймплей, а потом уже будем обсуждать, что к чему.
Well now.
Jimmy Shaw. No formal engineering training, but he has several mischief charges for hijacking Albion drones.
Hold still. Fuck you, man. You got no right.
Fucking hell. We find our drone expert and he's about to get himself nicked.
I'm dead set. Get out of here.
Riot! Drone! Stop. Keep your hands visible.
Best not to escalate if you don't... Oh, just ignore me.
Prepare to be detained. Now disabled.
Several chase drones are converging on your position.
No shit. What were you planning to tell me about the bloody checkpoint?
Oh, there's a checkpoint.
Move! Move!
Я хочу заметить, в отличие от всех предыдущих конференций, там, Microsoft, ночью я сегодня смотрел Bethesda, пока что юбики прям геймплей представляют лучше, чем остальные. Они действительно показывают весь игровой процесс. В Киберпанке, например, от презентации на Microsoft нам показали как бы трейлер, да, релизный, особо ничего не показывали. Я смотрю, вот здесь прям именно геймплей прям очень хорошо, очень хорошо. Смотрим дальше.
Now, there's my Helen. Speaking of death, you'll never guess what just happened to Ian.
Oh, for God's sake, Bagley, a little respect.
Then let's finish what he started. He was working on a new recruit, a drone expert.
That's promising. What do we know about him?
Albion scanned Jimmy just before Ian was killed. I should be able to predict his next move from that data. Unfortunately, his records are locked up tighter than your compression stockings.
Are they now?
But this case should be handled by the Met.
Albion's even taken over Scotland Yard. Complicates matters. And there's my way in. Hello, darling. Time to go. They'll be on to me. Sleep tight.
The files you stole indicate that Jimmy's gone to Camden Market.
Let's get someone over there, Bagley. Chop, chop.
Ready for some action, Naomi?
Always. But this recruit better be worth all the trouble.
According to the Scotland Yard records, Jimmy's sister was killed by Clan Kelly. We believe he's seeking his revenge inside Camden Market.
Camden Black Market, you mean?
Yes, the Kellys are rumoured to run all sorts of illicit goods out of the old stables, some with fingers and toes.
If he's gone in there alone, he's in big trouble.
The Kellys have this place on full lockdown. I have an idea.
Well, we don't even know. Today, everything's all fine and dandy. It's all...
Вполне себе отлично. Нам как минимум сейчас предоставили геймплей за 3 разных людей из, вот, грубо говоря, вот этого общества, да, которое там есть сейчас в игре. Молодцы, молодцы. Смотрим дальше.
Now, Naomi, we've already lost one operative, so try not to get killed, or we'll be in the red for the day.
Copy that.
What the hell? Is this a meme? This better be a joke or I'm snapping.
Ah, cannabis and fentanyl, together at last through the miracle of genetics.
I could have used 10 more minutes.
The Kellys are moving loads of weapons out of here. And not your typical back alley shanks. Stables. It's human trafficking. Found Jimmy.
Cheeky shit.
And here we thought he might be in some sort of trouble. So, how are you going to get him out of there?
Lots of hugs and kisses.
Что-то прям такая боевка очень крутая. Интересно, это в игре, блядь, все прям реализовано будет? Или нам сейчас показывают просто, блядь, какую-то демо?
On your feet, mate.
Well, wait a minute. Are you dead sick?
Hope you're sharper than you look.
Jesus Christ.
Someone help me beat these dead sick pricks.
Back up! I need back up!
Does the rolling help?
Вполне себе сносные такие перестрелки крутые. И...
Well, we showed those fucks, didn't we?
We almost died out there tonight.
Look, thanks for helping me, but I can handle myself.
Right. You think you're better off alone. You think everyone else has given up and there's no one to trust. That's what they want you to think, and that's how they'll take us, one at a time. It doesn't have to be that way. Together, we can change things.
Wait. What happened to that bloke who helped me?
He didn't make it.
Ну, я так полагаю, что это Watch Dogs 3. Привет тебе, кстати, Алин.
Welcome to DedSec, James.
Yeah. Okay, so where do I go to meet the rest of the crew?
You don't need to go anywhere. Look around you. Everyone has a reason to fight, and DedSec is open to anyone.
Anyone?
Welcome to the Resistance.
Да, блять, по-любому Watch Dogs. Больше таких технологий пока что в играх не было, ну нигде. Ну просто вот когда по смартфону определяют какие-то вещи, людей отслеживают и все такое. Блядь, да это Watch Dogs. Да, Legion, Watch Dogs. Привет! Офигенно. Нет, геймплей мне понравился. Классно. Ладно, смотрим дальше, что он там скажет. Я не знаю ни хрена английского толком, поэтому, друзья, вы на меня не рассчитывайте, я вам особо переводить ничего не буду. Мы смотрим это в оригинале.
Guess I'm going to make you all wait so long. I should really knock it out of the park, huh? I'm Clint Hawking. I'm the creative director of Watch Dogs Legion. And for the past few years, the team and I have had the privilege to work on a game and an innovation that we are very proud of. Watch Dogs Legion is set in London, one of the greatest cities in the world, and it's had a massive influence on all of our culture for centuries. Today, with Brexit, London's at a turning point. It's hard to predict what the future holds for London, for the UK, or for the world. But history has proven time and again that where London goes, all of us go together. In our near future, London is facing her downfall. The UK has become a surveillance state, and freedom has been replaced with fear. Armed drones patrol the streets, deportation squads rip people from their homes, and Grandad is using crypto to buy a new kidney on the black market. But Londoners never surrender. Their resilience and determination is an inspiration to us all, and they are the heroes of our game. All of them. In Watch Dogs Legion, your mission is to build a popular resistance to fight back against the emergence of an authoritarian regime. This means you don't just play as one hero, but many. And in Watch Dogs Legion, you can recruit and play as anyone.
Блять, а вот это сейчас, кстати, было круто. Он сказал то, что можно будет играть за множество персонажей.
In our game, every Londoner is fully simulated with a persistent life and relationships, and anyone from the entire population can be recruited into your team. Find them, profile them, hack into their lives, play their origin mission, and win them over to your cause. The heroes you recruit are all unique characters with different backstories and personalities, fully voiced and animated, and they are the stars of your story. Every cinematic in the game will change depending on whether you're playing a former MI5 action hero, a 70-year-old granny you saw feeding pigeons in the park, or anyone in between. However you want to play, whoever you want to be, Watch Dogs Legion lets you be that. You want to make a team of classic British spies? No problem. You want to be a crew of street-savvy kids from the council block? Do it. You want to go hipster, body mod, Afro-punk, gangsta? Awesome. The women of Bletchley Park? These ladies fucking invented hacking! Play as Anyone is the innovation that transforms a story about freeing London and the world from the grip of tyranny into a game about the heroes that live in each of us. Because being a hero isn't just a job for someone else anymore. It's a job for everyone. So on behalf of the Watch Dogs Legion's team here and around the world, I hope to see you on the booth. Thank you for your time, and welcome to the Resistance.
Предзаказ уже есть. Предзаказ есть на Watch Dogs. Смотрим дальше.
London. Had a good run there for a while. Now it's all riots, bombings, and people thrown in cages like animals. Oh, and who could forget the killer robots everywhere? So yeah, it's all gone a bit shit. It's up to us to take our city back. Thing is, we can't do it alone. We need to recruit a resistance. I know what you're thinking. Where do we start? Open your eyes and take a look around. Look here. Look at him. No, not him. Him. Former MI5.
Duty never ends.
He can get anywhere and erase anyone. See her?
Let's kick those bastards out of London.
She got kicked out of Oxbridge Robotics School for teaching him to reproduce. And that fella over there? Proper bellend. Come on, come at me. He'll crack your skull just for looking at him funny.
This had better be fucking good.
And allow me to introduce you to the deadliest of the lot. She's not old.
Блять, это круто. Это пиздец круто. Бабка, блять, убийца. Это охуительно.
And I mean bloody anyone. Him, her, everyone is a secret weapon. Find them, recruit them, build the resistance. Let's unfuck this world.
Все же меня довольно-таки сильно интересует сюжет будущей игры. И это, кстати, немаловажно на самом деле. Блин, юбики, не подведите хотя бы, блядь, с третьей частью. А так вообще придумали круто, молодцы.
Hello, my name is Rob McElhenney, and for the past 14 years, I have been making a television show called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Thank you. But I am here today because I love games. And I wanted to express that love in the only way that I know how, save for playing them, and that is to make a TV show about them. More importantly, the people who create those games and the people who play them. So last year, I called the funniest people that I knew, Charlie Day, Megan Gans, and David Hornsby, all executive producers on Sunny, and we started talking. We realized very early on that if we were going to do this, we wanted to do it right and to be as authentic as possible, because, as you all know, nobody smells bullshit like this particular community.
Черт, если бы сейчас со мной была моя жена, я бы ее заставил сидеть рядом и переводить мне все это.
It has been an incredible experience working with one of the biggest and best game developers in the world to inspire us, because our show takes place in the fictional studio that created the biggest MMORPG in the world, Mythic Quest. And we meet them on the cusp of releasing their biggest expansion yet, Mythic Quest, Raven's Banquet.
Ну-ка, ну-ка, ну-ка. Что это?
They navigate the challenges of running their game while dealing with the difficulties of modern office life. These people are truly stuck together, yet they grind it out day after day for the love of the game. And at the head of that team is my character, creative director, Ian Grimm. Like...
Нормально так, чувак.
Like most creative directors,
нормально, нормально.
And tirelessly dedicated to his game. And like most of the creative directors that I've met, he has an ego the size of a city bus. I'm going to get my ass kicked backstage because there's a lot of creative directors here. Joking aside, it is clear that those creative directors and the thousands of people who work on these games put everything that they can into them. They recognize that they have a tremendous opportunity and responsibility, that they must do everything in their power to ensure that the games are nothing short of the best that they can make, because that is what the community, you, deserve. I promise you that in making this show, we took the same approach. So without further ado, here is a brief look into our upcoming TV series for Apple TV+, Mythic Quest, Raven's Banquet.
В смысле, блядь, Apple TV Quest?
What is
Вы хотите сказать то, что эту парашу можно будет проходить, блядь, на Apple TV, блядь? Я же говорю, нихуя ничего не смыслю в английском. Нет, я как бы понимаю вот эту, как бы, блядь, если мне написать, да, там просто я это все пойму, там медленно разговаривать. Но, блядь, на обычном разговорном у англичан, ну, тем, не то что у американцев, у англичан вообще тем более, блядь, нихуя ничего не понятно.
And it all falls on the shoulders of one man, creative director Ian Grimm. When we think about cultural
Пока что подход, в принципе, к самой презентации и подход в целом к играм, ну, наверное, я не знаю, юбики пока что делают реально хорошо. Я не знаю, кто смотрел предыдущие конференции. Что-то было не так прям интересно. Деволверы вообще в этом году просто насрали сами себе, наверное, в душу. Блять, чувак просто себя обожает. Это как из комедийного какого-то фильма, блять, с мистером Бином, когда там этот, блять, один актер, один режиссер, блять, короче, все делает один чувак. Это вот то же самое. Круто. Вчерашнее кто?
Hey there, my name is Parker
Siege.
Intero Mackay, esportscaster for Rainbow Six Siege.
Киану Ривз просто вставил всем огромный болт. Просто огромный болт. Он заткнул многих, и в который раз, точнее в очередной раз, CD Projekt Red дали понять то, что, ребята, мы по хуйне не ходим. У нас, блядь, будет вот так. У нас будет все очень круто, у нас будет все очень классно. классно. У нас есть. И в конце они такие, блядь, выкатывают Киану Ривза, блядь, после трейлера он выходит еще и объявляет дату выхода. Ну, здесь просто был эпик. Ладно, смотрим, что там нам показывают. Хотя, блядь, ну Rainbow Six Siege, ё-моё, ребята, блядь, она обречена уже давным-давно была. Ну, представляют, я так понимаю, новые какие-то фичи, новых техников, уехников, короче, новых персонажей, да? Да, Phantom Sight, это, блядь, обычная очередная какая-то DLC-ка. Кстати, по поводу того же самого Киану Ривза, стоп, нам что-то показывает? Все, молчим, смотрим. Время приключений, прикольно.
Yeah, I'll toast your buns again, sure. Want to choose a different character?
Yeah, I choose me. Yeah, woohoo! Brawl Jabraic.
Oh, my burrito. Whoa, it's those guys from the game.
What time is it?
Adventure time! Love that bacon hammer.
All I do is win. Got him!
Go for it, PB.
Uh-huh, Princess Bubblegum gonna show you up. Homies help homies.
This place has everything. Ha! Did somebody order a combo?
Yeah! Woo! Mathematical! 25 million players!
Dude, that's almost 25.5 million.
Oh, snap! Look out!
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Brawlhalla?
Brawlhalla? No, man! Brawlhalla!
Oh. Hey, welcome to Brawlhalla.
This game is...
Представили персонажей Бравлхаллы. Тут, в принципе, я думаю, все поняли, о чем речь.
The only test of a man's worth is battle. When those rounds come screaming past your head, you're gonna learn if you're hungry enough.
Кто-нибудь догадался, что это за игра? В комментариях напишите, что это за игра. Кто с первых секунд понял.
Ghosts. And you better believe that they are hungry too. Once upon a time, some of these ghosts, they may have been your friends. And there is brotherhood. But then there is what the world needs. These ghosts, they are the past. They still serve the machine that we left behind.
Это тот самый актер, который играл В сериале Punisher.
The world needs us.
Ходячих я не смотрел, поэтому не знаю, но это Punisher. Причем самый удачный, самый охуенный.
You are the few with the courage to make history. You have the desire to take victory. You will be on a battlefield full of ghosts.
Но если взять опыт колды с тем же самым Китом Харингтоном, да, когда они там делали не Modern Warfare, блять, короче, Advanced Warfare, по-моему, как-то была херня. Короче, колда с Китом Харингтоном обосралась. Здесь Ghost Recon. Ёбаный насос. Ну, блин, этого ожидалось стоить. Этого стоило ожидать, точнее. Ладно, смотрим дальше. Карателя, да, я смотрел.
It's a real honor to be here with you guys today. Thank you. I love you too. Right on. This is awesome. This has been really great and exciting, and I'm really honored to be here.
Блять, какой охуенный кабель у него, пиздец.
I'm enormously proud to be part of the development of this game. It was a pleasure to work with the Ubisoft team. You know, I've had the chance to play some pretty strong, tough men over the years.
Ну вы посмотрите, какой милаш! Мне кажется, он одним вот этим вот выходом убил вообще все предыдущие конференции нахер.
He's a skilled former special operations soldier with his own sense of responsibility and his own moral code. He knows how things should be run. He loves his brothers, his fellow soldiers, but he is willing to do whatever it takes to complete his mission and take control of Aroa. There is no briefing, there's no backup. You will not face a group of bad guys or a criminal organization. You will face an entire army. My army. The Wolves. We've got the numbers, we've got the organization, and remember, we trained alongside you. The weaponry of a fully operational special ops detachment.
Да ты пока не спеши второй сезон смотреть. Я думаю, то, что здесь еще будет интересно.
So if you think you have what it takes, strap on your boots and you get ready to take on the wolves, and take on me. See you in Aroa. We'll be waiting.
Are perfect predators.
Ну да, Ghost Recon, в принципе, после такого можно играть.
They have the technology, but we have the skills to even the odds. They have an army, but we fight with our brothers and sisters. They are hungry, but we are enraged.
А кто мне скажет, как вы думаете, позитивного персонажа Ли играет вот этот вот актер из «Карателя» или нет? Или он антагонист? Пишите в комментариях.
Hi everyone.
Да, бля, заебись. Всем привет, ёпта.
Being a community developer on Ghost Recon Wildlands and Breakpoint has been an incredible journey for me so far.
До этого была презентация
You were very excited.
Блять, забыл, кто ж там, сука,
And
был.
after
PC
discussions with
Gaming
members of
Show.
our community, I
Там
today
вышла такая
announced
девка,
that with our post-launch plan,
какую-то хуйту
we
представила.
will be bringing
Ну,
back
смысл,
our
она
AI
такая с
teammates
толстушечкой,
for
прям
our
такая, с
solo
рукавчиком
players.
забитым. Вот, и мне, блядь, хотелось прям в этот же миг начать стрим и сказать: «О, привет!
With Ghost
Как
Recon
дела?
Breakpoint,
Посмотрите, какая у меня
we want to go
охуенная
the
татуха». Она,
extra
блин,
mile
реально почти
with
вот
how
так же
we
вот вышла. Это
engage
было
with you.
прикольно.
So I'm pleased to announce a brand new community program that will allow you to express and share your passion. Welcome to Ghost Recon Delta Company.
Так.
From cosplay to streaming, fan art to forum discussions. However you show your love for Ghost Recon, there is something for you in our 5 different detachments, with lots of content to support you, as well as direct discussions with our studio. So head over to our Ghost Recon Breakpoint website to find out more, and hear from you soon, Delta Ghosts. Thank you very much, everyone.
Да не за что ебать, чё. Нормально вышла такая, блядь. Пару минут. Все охуенно. Стопудово денег нахуй забрала девка, заебись.
Thank you, Laura. Hello, everyone.
Здорово, мужик. Здорово, ёпта.
The Ghost Recon team has always taken great pride from your passion for our games. And that passion is what pushes us to deliver the best Spec Ops experience out there.
Сейчас они будут лизать жопу Ghost Recon, наверное, блин, до тех пор, пока в дырку языком не залезут.
Constantly testing your survival skills.
Ладно, мы посмотрим.
Yes.
Я не отвлекаю, давайте глянем, что там будет дальше.
Welcome you in Ghost Recon Breakpoint on October 4th. And 1 month before that, our beta will be live on September 5th. You can register on our website right now for a chance to participate. Ghost Recon Breakpoint will be live for years to come. We've got your back. New content, free updates, and many surprises inspired by our community. Yes, like this one. Will you survive your breakpoint? All right. See you all out there. Have a good one.
A dauntless and daring agent. She's all in, all out, always. Montaigne, counterterrorism and rescue veteran. His best offense is his defense. Nomad, covert special ops team leader. A ghost on the battlefield. Caveira, highly skilled defending operator, lightly armed, massively effective. Sam Fisher, elite covert operative. The lone wolf now hunts with a pack.
When chaos strikes, rally the specialists. Lead the elite squad.
Интересный момент. Они тоже так же, как и Bethesda, на мобильные платформы стремятся. Нет, это классно. Мобильные платформы — это хороший рынок, почему нет?
$10 years. Well, that's a lot of dancing. We're exhausted. I know. But think of everything we've done. It's not for us, or for you, or you. It's for them, the players! We danced, and Silvio and his girlfriend got married. We danced, and our friend Jaden Rodriguez danced for millions, bringing together generations. That's right. We danced, and they set world records. Do you remember Carrie?
Блять, Just Dance? Следующий Just Dance? По-любому.
Dance is why we exist. And I know we're gonna have much more of these moments because dance is a force. It's transcendent. It unites and it shows us who we are. That's why Just Dance is more than just dance. Let's get out there and get ready for what's next.
Прикольно. Блять, я хочу отметить составляющую часть конференции юбиков и Square Enix. На предыдущих конференциях такого не было перформанса. Серьезно. Предыдущие конференции, они были конференциями и показами различных игр, геймплеев, анонсов и всего прочего. Но опять же, как я начал смотреть юбиков, да, и как вы присоединились к этой трансляции, они начали с оркестрового произведения на Assassin's Creed. Блять, ну нужно отдать должное юбикам за их перформанс, за их идею. Они очень классно, даже тот же самый Just Dance, вот они сейчас представляют. И, блин, это круто, потому что вышли люди, начали танцевать. Блять, это вообще шикарно. Не было в Bethesda, например, сегодня ночью Bethesda была, блять, там максимум 3 игры какие-то, они, на которые можно обратить внимание. И одна из них — это, в принципе, самый ожидаемый Doom. Охуеть! Скибиди, блядь, скибиди! Little Big, ты крут! Это, блядь, это стопудово, это достижение, блядь, для нашего отечественного вот этого вот. Я не знаю, как это назвать, блядь? Что это? Это Little Big. Да, Little Big. Little Big. Я аплодирую, блядь. Little Big охерительно себя зарекомендовал в плане создания таких вот композиций крутых. И это оказалось здесь. Смотрим дальше. Кстати, да, я с тобой соглашусь, Алин. Беседка что-то прям вообще сегодня ночью была, ну, не то. Они представили, блядь, карточную Elder Scrolls, ёбаный рот, карточную, суки, вместо 6-й части, блядь, пидорасы. А это у нас, что это? For Honor. Как это по-правильному называть? Но это For Honor. Стопудово. Очередное какое-нибудь DLC или какое-то событие, по-любому. Ну, по крайней мере, персонажи прям вот For Honor.
Sakura is the spirit of death. And she's brought a curse that will doom us all.
Да. В принципе, да. Да, это и был For Honor, новый ивент какой-нибудь, да, дополнительный персонаж и все прочее. Интересненько. Что это за хуйня?
There he is. We found him. Take him. I'll cover you.
He's going into stasis.
Contact. Head to the extraction point.
Да ладно, блядь. Да ну нахуй. Rainbow Six?
Hi, I'm Biojad, and I'm the lead game designer on
ты,
the
мать
next
какая.
Rainbow Six game.
Ну да, давай.
It's called Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Quarantine.
Карантин,
I'm
да.
part of a new team in Ubisoft Montreal that set out on an exciting new mission. Create a radically redesigned co-op experience built on the foundations of one of the best shooters of this generation.
Rainbow Six.
What Siege is to the PvP shooter genre, we will be to PvE co-op.
Да вам нужно, блядь, что-то делать. Вам нужно как-то этот Siege просто возрождать, сделать из него что-то.
Quarantine will test your tactical skills and survival instincts, holding you and your operators on the razor's edge. It pulls you together as a squad, facing off against an unknown and devastating parasite. You will risk everything every time you step into quarantine. Stay tuned and start prepping for your next deployment. I can't wait to show you more, and have a great E3.
Ну так, что, смотрим очередной ролик. Я так понимаю, это тот же самый Rainbow Six. Или нет? Похуй, смотрим. Блять, да это Division, ёпта. Сука, ну Division же, ёпта. стопудово представят сейчас какой-нибудь новый ивент или что-нибудь новый, там, блядь, DLC для Division. Это, блин, вообще по-любому.
There's no greater reward for me or the team than to see our game come to life and to see our players, our star players, taking tremendous pride in being a part of the Division.
Yeah. Блять, как будто нахуй высрал, блять, этот Division только что. А вот сидят эти дрочеры дивиженовские, как в беседке, блядь, на презентации сидели в переднем ряду, блядь, и выкрикивали там «О, блядь», они там пиздец орали. Там пиздец, блядь, просто типы выскакивали со своих мест и там, блин, я не знаю, чуть ли не дрочили на слова разрабов, там это было пиздец. Ну так, нам что, нам представили бесплатное время, да, дали? А ну да, с 13 по 16 июня, блин, играйте, пожалуйста, бесплатно, ребят. Да ебать вас, рот. Спасибо за 3 дня, хули, ёбут. Division же пиздец, это, блядь, надо прям сейчас брать нахуй и следить за этим, ёпты. Ладно, давайте посмотрим, что это так за хуйня. Блять, мне кажется, музыка пизже даже, чем сама игра.
All right. Thank you. Episode 1, coming in July, right around the corner. We deliver to you new main missions and a brand new game experience. So for the first time, we're taking the fight outside the city, and you'll venture deep into the woodlands to spearhead an attack on a presidential compound as you seek to bring a traitor to justice. The National Zoo is the setting of our next mission, where you and your team will hunt down the surviving outcast leader. And this brings us to our final edition of Episode 1, a place called Kenley College, and it's home to an entirely new gameplay experience. One that will take exploration, investigation, and logic.
Блять, а вот вы возьмите и представьте новый ивент в Division в Battle Royale. Да, нет? Хуй, не?
We'll bring to you the Pentagon.
Даже беседка в своем Fallout, блять, сделали Battle Royale, сука. Они представили Battle Royale, блять, в Fallout. Ну, чё, прикольная идея, молодцы. Сейчас, в принципе, блять, Battle Royale везде. Ой, блять, где только можно. Если сделают тот же самый Battle Royale в Division, в принципе, как бы удивительного, наверное, ничего не будет. Но будет, в принципе, логично, потому что все разрабатывают эту хуйню.
Watching you tackle the first raid was awesome, and we cannot wait to see what world records you break this time around. Now, this brings us to our third and final episode of Year 1. What if rebirth was not about bringing the world as we know it back to life, but the opposite? One man holds that power, and humanity itself is at stake. Agents, it's time to engage in a manhunt.
It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy. Let me try with pleasure.
We had the training. We fought to protect the weak. But training doesn't prepare you to hunt someone you used to call brother. He has left us no other choice. If we don't stop him, there will be nothing left to save.
Holy shit, what about that? Man.
Holy shit, вы прям удивили, я ебёшь.
One last thing. As you might know, we have been working on a movie. It will be directed by David Leitch, starring Jessica Chastain and Jake Gyllenhaal. Well, today, I'm proud to announce that we will be making the Division movie with Netflix.
Да ну нахуй, вы трейлер хотите показать, блядь, Дивижена? С Джейком Джилленхолом и Джессикой Честейн? Охуеть! Ладно, все, нахуй, я заткнулся, смотрим.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brenda Panagrossi. I'm Vice President of Platform and Product Management. Ubisoft has been creating worlds for over 30 years. We have the most diverse library of games, and we're about to make it even easier for you to play them. I'm here to announce Ubisoft's new subscription service on PC called Uplay Plus.
Uplay Plus. Очередной сервис подписки по-любому.
You'll get earliest available access to new games, including the premium editions with all their additional content. And you can enjoy the depth of our PC catalog that includes over 100 games and growing.
То есть она сейчас говорит о том, что по подписке Uplay Plus можно будет играть так же, как и по
Uplay Plus will be $14.99
Microsoft Game Pass, ёпта!
We'll enable free access for you in September
Ну, блядь, да. Бесплатный доступ есть, блядь, сейчас, типа. Но, блядь, так это же ебучий Microsoft. У Microsoft уже есть такая поебень, как Game Pass на Xbox. Ты покупаешь эту подписку и играешь в более там чем 100 игр бесплатно. Ты просто качаешь себе любую игру из списка и играешь в нее. Офигенная тема. Что-то там рублей 300 где-то в месяц. Конечно, в этом плане Сонька сейчас подсасывает, потому что, блядь, ну подписка на Соньку очень дорогая. А здесь за какие-то, блядь, 300 рублей в месяц ты можешь поиграть практически все, даже некоторые топовые игры. Не во все топовые, но в некоторые прям свежайшие релизы ты можешь поиграть. Соответственно, я так понимаю, то, что юбики сейчас представили похожую систему. Такую же систему, по-моему, сделал я у Original своего, тоже там Origin Essos. Ну и, соответственно, блядь, хули юбикам. У них есть свой магазин? Есть свой магазин. Пожалуйста, блядь, нате, получите, распишитесь. Красавцы.
Wherever players are, we want to provide access to our games and services. I'm pleased to announce that in 2020, Uplay Plus will be available on Stadia.
Ух ты, нормально. Uplay Plus будет на стадии. Еще бы стадию сейчас сделали, выпустили, блядь.
Stadia is the new generation gaming platform where you could play our Stadia games from any device. A special thank you to Phil Harrison and his team. This is the beginning of our partnership.
Что-то все сейчас прям на облако переходят, так серьезно. Стадию делает Google. Блять, кто стадию нахуй делает? По-моему, блин, Google. Плюс беседка вчера представила свой облачный сервис Orion. А сейчас мы что-то смотрим, так что давайте смотрим.
future champions. My name is Stefan, and I'm a proud member of the Roller Champions team. All right, come on, bring it up. From the get-go, our ambitions with this game were very clear. We wanted to create something new. We wanted to capture the intangible excitement of players preparing for the big game, the hype of team play and competition, along with the craziness of high-speed racing. So we started working on Roller Champions, a skill-based team PvP sports game that is as fun to watch as it is to play. A game in which you, the player, can create your own story as you roll up to glory. But right now I know how it looks. We showed you a trailer, then I got on stage starting my little speech. That's all well and good, but when will you ever get to play this? How about today? That's right. When we're done here, I want you to head over to Uplay on your PC to download a pre-alpha E3 demo of Roller Champions. Play the heck out of it for the next few days. And when you're done, head to the forums to tell us what you thought. And you know what? We firmly believe that you will be screaming as loudly as our colleagues did when they first got to playtest it back in Montreal. But I can't just leave you with that. So here's a taste of what you should expect once you click that download button. Put your skates on, see you in the arena.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another nail-biting game of Roller Champions!
Блять, это тот самый, наверное, аналог... Хотя не, это не аналог этого ебаного, блять. Как его? Ща, погоди. Блин, такая знакомая тема, прям что-то пиздец. Прикольная идея, блять, мне точно ебаный рот. Валите роллербол, чем-то напоминал вот как раз вот эту херню. Тем, кто смотрел Алиту, я думаю, поймут. Менее хардкорно здесь показано, но смысл, в принципе, не теряется ни в чем. Роллер Чемпион.
So first I want to say thank you to...
Ну, блядь, ёпта нахуй, чё там перешел здесь, пиздишь, что такое, блядь? Ну, спасибо, ну, пожалуйста, ебать.
I want to say thank you to all the Ubisoft teams around the world for your talent and energy. You know, congratulations for another great show. Thank you. So I believe video games have a positive impact on all of us and the world around us. At Ubisoft, our intention is to create games that will make you stronger and happier in your life. When you play Ubisoft games, we hope you will spend quality time with family and friends and meet new inspiring people.
Блядь, пиздец, у него такой голос, да ебать. Я не могу, ну ебаный рот. Прикольно.
So to everyone who plays our games, thank you for your love.
И еще акцент такой тоже интересный, сука, если бы я все это понимал, я бы так это озвучил, блядь. Вы бы в штанишки писали, блядь, сейчас.
You push us to always do better and go further. So now, I'm very proud to announce a new project from an exceptional team in Quebec City. Please give a warm upload to Marc-Alexis Côté, who is coming to show you a sneak peek of his game.
Блять, ну акцент охуительный просто. Блять, да в дёсна-то его сразу, по тебе видно, что пидорас, блять.
Hello, everybody. Over the last 10 years, I've had the chance to be part of an incredible team that has always pushed the limits of Assassin's Creed and shown us different periods of our past. But our imagination has always been bound to the reality of the history books. These past 4 years, our minds have lingered on a different aspect of our history, mythology. The stories of the ancient gods and their misadventures have existed through generations of storytellers and audiences and have transformed into tales that we still know and love today. Now, these stories have shaped our dreams, inspiring us to build something new, something that transcends the limits that we have always set upon ourselves. Today,
Давай,
I'm
друг,
very
представь
proud
что-нибудь
to have the
интересное.
chance to show you a glimpse, to show you a teaser of this brand new game that we've been working on. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, and have a great E3.
Смотрим.
When heroes need help, they turn to the gods. When gods need help, they turn to you.
Here we are. Hello, everybody.
Блять, да ладно, это тот самый проект, который в стиле этого Зельды, блять, что ли?
I hope you had a great show. But this is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is just the beginning. We are here outside of the Orpheum Theater, live from the Pro Zone, where we have an incredible Rainbow Six Siege show match together with Twitch rivals.
Да, показали реально мало. Довольно-таки интересный проект.
Hello everyone, welcome back to GameSpot's E3 2019 coverage. We just watched Ubisoft.
кто, блядь, такие?
Here before the show, I'll introduce you to Michael Hyam.
Hi.
Lucy James.
Hi.
Callie Plagge.
Hello.
And I'm Mike Mahardy. Let's dive into
Чё,
what
блядь?
we just saw. Some surprises, some things we expected, largely due to leaks. Kind of Ubisoft's rhythm in general.
Да ёбаный рот, блядь.
Watch Dogs Legion. I'm super impressed by that.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. So we, based on the leaks and everything, we knew that you could play as anyone. Clint Hocking, creative director of Far Cry 2, and then Splinter Cell.
Ладно, вот пока посмотрим, блин, попиздите, я удалюсь немножко.
Or released anything in a long time. I don't know. This looks really cool. Ambitious is the word I've used to describe it. Hopefully that eventually comes to fruition. Michael, what did the press conference make you think?
Watch Dogs Legion, they are getting political. It's they're really going heavy on the idea of revolution and rebellion in this. So my first thing, I'm looking out for how this is going to account for a post-Brexit world, or whatever, how they're gonna play into that. But also, I'm looking for instances where I think that they can be bolder. And obviously, you're not gonna get all of that from a trailer. But it seems like they're leaning in that direction, and they better go ham on that, because Watch Dogs is always about a dystopian or like a surveillance state, and for them to combine that in London in a post-Brexit world where things are like falling apart, they can't. This Watch Dogs Legion, I trust that they won't just use this as a simple set piece and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, London as a city is one of the most surveilled, I don't know how to say that word properly, but cities in the world in terms of the amount of security cameras to people. It's definitely up there. In terms of a post-Brexit world, they were saying things like, the government has abandoned us, and Ooh, boy.
Extremists took over and took advantage of the isolation.
Yeah, I wonder if anything to do with, you know, there were riots in London a few years ago, and then you kind of have all this unrest, and then you have Brexit as, you know, the igniting point. And I'm obviously, as someone who has lived and worked in London for a long time, I'm very interested to see how they tie that all together to the story.
I like seeing, there's a lot of like graffiti and stuff that you see throughout this sequence. I'm catching more of that watching it back, but like a lot of like anti-cop stuff, calling them pigs. There was one that he walked by a couple, maybe like a minute ago, that said like "nice to beat you," and it was a picture of riot police. There's one thing that like mentioning the 99%. It was like 99% of us can't be wrong, and I thought that I was like, oh, okay. A lot of like it seems like they're going pretty ham on the like, here's what the resistance would sound like. Here's the kinds of like slogans they would have.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like really hardcore like take back, like overthrow the police state.
Man, that's really cool. So there they had like a sports shop called like Sportline or something, and that's where Lillywhites is. So I mean, like in terms of creating London, this is obviously Piccadilly Circus. They have done an incredible job. Even just like the feel of it as well. I mean, obviously the voiceover guy is very you know, Vinnie Jones, very
thuggish.
Oi governor. But you know, London as a city, and they were saying that you could create sort of your, you know, you could control anyone in London, and they would. And Clinton Hawking was talking about the different types of people in London. I'm super excited to see that kind of representation in there.
Yeah, he was talking about like from old ladies to like Afro punk, like just you could kind of assemble your like motley crew of people. Here's the end mercenary rule. This is the area that had all of the signage.
That would be super interesting, because if you imagine like with the cuts to the police services in London right now, like cuts to public services that's happening in Britain right now, thanks to the Tories, it is interesting to see that if they are going to get mercenaries in because they don't pay the police anymore.
Right.
From a game perspective, it was funny. I was tweeting just before one of the characters died. I was like, if this says permadeath, I'm even more in. I was already interested in the game, but I really enjoy games that make good use of permadeath. If you could use like one word to get me into it. I didn't say that, you did. If you could use one word to get me into the game, it'd be permadeath. And then literally
очередное обсуждение, блядь, Watch
and
Dogs.
I'm sure it won't say this in the game, but like the presentation said permadeath in like dead sec graffiti letters. And then also you saw one of the first character, I think, got injured. So you could surrender or just die. So I wonder if you surrender, maybe the other characters you play as can go like bust that person out of jail somehow. Kind of like it reminds me of like State of Decay-ish. Like if one of your characters is stranded, you have to go get another one. And some people on Twitter were saying, I wonder how we're going to care about the characters if you could be anyone. And I was like, well, that's kind of how I think that personal storytelling, the immersion gameplay you get from just random characters that you get close to is pretty powerful. And also, Watch Dogs has always had that cool thing. It was more flavor. Where you could see people's bank accounts, their like mental health history, etc. And you would look at it to steal money from their bank account, but now.
Блять, ребят, я понимаю то, что Watch Dogs в принципе есть смысл обсуждать, но ебаный рот, блять, верните нас на презентацию, блять.
He said each character has like an intro mission designed to get you like...
Слушайте, я могу обсуждать тех же самых персонажей, в принципе, и то, что есть переключение там между какими-то персонажами, игра за других персонажей, блин, да могу долго это, блядь, мусолить. Это реально прикольно сделано. Но, ёб вашу мать, сколько вы можете? Прекратите уже нахуй! Дайте нам следующий трейлер, блядь, дайте нам нахуй Square Enix, блядь, покажите нам Final Fantasy, наконец-таки, ёбаный рот.
Yeah, that's what I got from it. Also, it sounds like a British Ghost from Destiny.
Oh, yeah. He was saying something like, if I had eyes, I wouldn't kill
Потом,
them.
по-любому, пидорас сидит, и у него в этом, в стаканчике нихуя ни чай, ни кофе, блядь. Он просто, блядь, иногда палит на ее сиськи, вот на эту, на красную, стопудово.
I like the idea that you're getting connected to him.
Yeah, like a team, like section of the menu, and you keep track of everybody there. They showed that really briefly after the first character died. Yeah, I think that's really potentially really cool.
And the location was insane. Like they showed a place down by Westminster, and it was like this boat that I used to it's like a bar called Tamas.
Да, у меня маленькие сиськи. Я, в принципе, ничего против не имею. Ну, блядь, это так напрягает иногда, пиздец, блядь, вообще маленький, ебаный рот, ну, реально, вот прикиньте, ёпта, бля, как с этим жить, нахуй, мне никто не дает, блядь, пиздец.
And like the
That
rough
was like
layout of the
nascent
city.
London, though. That was boring compared to this.
Yeah,
Ну да, я заметил, там вон сидит охуенная.
Modern London was near future London, and I'm super hyped for it.
Yeah.
Ну да, ёпта, в натуре. Ну, блядь, вообще тему говоришь, блядь, мать.
3 days after Final Fantasy 7 episode 1 or whatever that's called.
Чё вы там про Final Fantasy пиздите, а?
Something surprising. So we've known for a while that Ubisoft and Rob McElhenney and the crew from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, including David Hornsby or Rickety Cricket, if you watch the show. And if you don't watch the show, what are you doing? Matt came on stage to talk about Mythic Quest: Raven's Banquet.
Dude, I didn't know this was a thing, and I yelled. And I wasn't in here. I was out there eating my lunch.
Чувак, блядь, покажи мне, блядь, покажи мне Final Fantasy 7, ёпта.
So, okay, for context, I thought it was really funny because that theme song played in one of the Queer Eye episodes on Netflix.
Oh, it does, yeah.
And I was
блядь, да.
I thought it was just they just used it, and so I was like, this is so weird. And then he came out on stage, and I was like, oh, that's Mac. Yeah. So anyway,
it's a show. It's for all intents and purposes obviously a comedy. David Hornsby is in it. He was kind of Mac is playing a creative director of a game studio, and the game is called Mythic Quest. And then this is on the cusp of the first major expansion.
It's like the biggest game in the world.
Это тот самый чувак, который и режиссер, и актер, и продюсер, и, короче, он вообще все.
This killed me.
I know, that's so funny.
Very popular game.
Very inside baseball, but it's so good.
But yeah, that is specifically for Apple Plus TV, so I'm gonna need to get that probably. Finally.
Same. And Ashley Birch is in it. I was reading.
Oh wow!
And you have the guy who played Abed from Community as well.
Yeah, I forget his name because I'm terrible.
But yeah, I'm super.
Just Abed to me.
I just love the fact that they have these.
Я, говорит, люблю ебаться.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, the year before, it was Elijah.
Чё бы и нет.
I just love that Ubisoft is kind of.
Я люблю ебаться с сотрудниками Ubisoft, блядь. Хули бы нет.
John Bernthal and Bam Bam. The dog.
Bam Bam.
We love Bam Bam.
Bang, ёпта.
From everything I've seen about the game and everything they said today, I don't think Bam Bam is in the game.
No, I was asking you.
No. I kept waiting for them to say, oh, also
dogs.
I thought it was just maybe John Bernthal's dog because it looked like it was listening to him. Yeah, like oh man, that was a cute dog.
I kind of was. It looks a lot like John Wick's dog, so I was kind of like, is Keanu coming back out here?
He's there for multiple purposes.
I was really thrown by the dog.
Yeah.
Do you reckon John Bernthal was like, I need to one-up Keanu? How do I do that? I'll just bring a dog out.
Or how do you distract from the techno-military fetishism of Ghost Recon Breakpoint?
It works.
Bring a dog on stage.
Yeah, it really works.
It really works. It's like, hey, look at all this destructive.
Не, ну, в принципе, как бы вы молодцы, обсуждаете все происходящее. Красавцы, да. Breakpoint обсудили, блядь. Watch Dogs обсудили, показали. Все классно. Блядь, я хочу большего, верните меня обратно.
They haven't said exactly what that will include. I'm assuming it would be more single player. Who knows though? The Ghost Recon Wildlands did have PvP, and they kept updating it. They also have a new community feedback tool.
Ну, давайте так, пускай они выговорятся, выскажут свои мнения по поводу игр, по поводу того, что, в принципе, сейчас произошло на конференции. Ну, блин, нам ничего не остается, как, блядь, смотреть на это, потому что я нихуя не понимаю, о чем они говорят. Я понимаю только минимальную часть из того диалога, который происходит между ними. Ну, блядь, ну я не могу этого вам сейчас прям вот переводить в реальном времени. Для меня, например, это немножко сложно. Поэтому, блядь, нам ничего не остается, как смотреть. Если, блядь, хотите, там есть и с субтитрами, и, блядь, с озвучкой. Смотрим.
At first, they showed Montaigne from Siege, the shield operator from France, and then, like, when they zoomed out farther, it showed a bunch of other characters. Kavera was there.
I recognized her. I just started playing Siege, so I was really excited about that. Yeah.
Kavera's dope.
And then we should mention the big one, though.
Oh, Sam Fisher. Yeah. That was the only appearance Sam Fisher made on stage, unless you want to count Clint Hocking as a connection.
I was waiting for Michael to take it because I know he's a big
Splinter Cell fan. We got Sam Fisher at E3 this year in a mobile technical RPG game. Not to say that this game won't be, won't do some cool things, but they busted out Sam Fisher in a very unceremonious way. So I mean, it'd be like that.
As someone who routinely plays Tom Clancy properties, if I was saying if this was not a mobile game, there are some good mobile games. I don't want to say like it just didn't pique my interest as much as it could have. If they said this was like coming to PC console, I would have been down.
It definitely has a tactical strategy element. What game would you say it reminds you of?
Mario plus Rabbids, Kingdom Battle. So like that's what I was confused about because it definitely does seem they're going like tactical, and that would make sense for a touch screen.
Yeah. The art style reminds me a little bit.
That was my favorite siege operator. Sorry,
Ash. I saw Ash.
Yeah.
The art style reminds me a little bit of Hitman Go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Deus Ex.
Which was a good mobile game, as was Lara Croft Go.
Oh yeah, that was really good. I forgot about it.
All right. Let's moving on from Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. We saw Just Dance as expected. They had a
I thought they were going to open with it, and they didn't.
Yeah, they opened with Assassin's Creed Symphony, but Just Dance is coming in November.
To Wii.
To the Wii.
But not the Wii U.
That has to be the only Wii U game. Or sorry, Wii game in production, right?
Dude, we're getting a new Wii game in 2019.
At least in the West.
Yeah.
They danced to High Hopes, Kill This Love. There's not really much to say about Just Dance unless you guys have anything to add?
I just want to note that High Hopes has overtaken I Write Sins Not Tragedies as the most popular Panic at the Disco song, which makes me feel old. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was going to say the most popular, but not the best.
No, not the best.
Nope.
I Write Sins Not Tragedies.
It's a banger.
Okay, For Honor. Quick thing, they showed a limited event coming. It's called Shadows of the Hitokiri. Did I pronounce that semi-well? Showed like of the factions in the game. There are Vikings, Knights, Samurai, and they recently added the Chinese warriors in the last big update. This seems like it'll be taking the Japanese setting. They've talked about kind of like these evil spirits inhabiting people. I don't play enough For Honor to know exactly what this will entail. Because it's a limited event, I'm curious if they'll be toying with the rules of the game a little bit with those spirits, etc.
Yeah, it seemed like it. I find it bizarre that it took up so much space for because it's a pretty short event.
Yeah.
But I don't know, everyone's all about that Japanese folklore right now. So
yeah. So if you're into For Honor, of which there are many people, that game has been having a comeback a la Rainbow Six Siege, The Division, any number of Ubisoft titles. You'll have that to look forward to. Speaking of limited events, we were talking earlier about the rumors about Rainbow Six Siege taking its Outbreak limited event from about a year and a half ago, if I'm not mistaken, and making a game out of it. There's a new Rainbow Six game coming. Rainbow Six Quarantine. 3v3 PvE. It's got a nice ring to it. Early 2020. I'm stupid excited for this. We didn't know what it was.
We were like,
thought maybe
Zombie
U or something, like Zombie 2, whatever you want to call it.
And then Mike in the back's like, well, that's Ella.
Yeah, and then like finally at the end, Ella, who if you don't know is a good roamer on defense. Everybody, the joke being, I hope she's pre-Scorpion buff, or else she's not going to be helpful. That's a gun that they had to nerf. Pre-Scorpion nerf. I'm sorry, I'm getting into the weeds. Yeah, so 3v3 more PvE focused. Obviously, Rainbow Six Siege is PvP focused. I'm really excited for this. I liked Outbreak. It was fun, especially as a limited time event and kind of breaking from reality. It was about like an alien infestation that came from space. I'm excited for this. And now that I know that's Ella, it makes a lot of sense. She walks in right there. There she is.
Yeah. They said it was a parasite, I believe.
Gotcha.
I think I remember that correctly.
Yep.
There was a lot going on.
And we'll have them on stage. We thought it was just to talk about Phantom Sight, but now maybe we'll be able to talk about this. I can't promise, but I'm definitely going to annoy them about it because I'm really excited to see more of that. Kind of blowing through them, but there are a few more left.
Have we gone past the Terminator?
No,
that was part of
it was Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
Yeah.
They were on for a while. Yeah, that's a second Terminator, maybe more, but definitely at least two.
Terminator in Smash.
At least 2 Terminator sightings this week so far, and we're only day.
Do you think they knew about each other? I honestly
don't think so.
Блять, обосрали нахуй весь контент своим пиздежом. Я вообще не представляю, блять, ребят, как на это вообще можно смотреть. Тем, кто смотрит сейчас трансляцию, также в прямом эфире, блин, ну, хватит. Вы обсудили то, что показали, а чё, все, пиздец, больше ничего не покажут, разве?
Yeah, Division 2.
Ну, блять, хорош.
Was it me? Or you.
Say that again?
One of us, I don't know, we said maybe they'll tease a new raid, and there's a new raid coming this fall.
You talking about Division 2?
Division 2.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's
I
say
don't know what I
both
said.
of you were right.
Yes, we were both right.
Well done.
Yeah. There's
Me a little more.
Yeah, because I was like, you know what? Let's lay out year 2, and that's exactly what they did. 3 episodes. And then the third one, I think, was kind of what was the most surprising. They're going back to New York.
Yeah, it showed a brief shot from Jersey of New York and the Statue of Liberty. So I don't know. Are they just going to take the original map from the first game, or is it going to be a small area in it? He came on stage, I believe he was the creative director, and kind of just said like, "Hell yeah, that's awesome," but he didn't really say what that was. But yeah, another 8-player raid coming this fall. If you are one of the tons of players playing that, then I'm sure that will be welcome. It's the next big thing you can get ready for.
Yeah, they're also teasing some, I guess, a new game mode type or whatever that's a little bit more investigative, that's a little bit more looking at your environment and stuff. They didn't go into exact details as to that, but they're like, hey, you're going to be able to play Division 2 in a new way. This will be new main missions as well with it. I think in episode 1 and 2, if I'm correct. I don't know, I don't have my notes in front of me, so I can't remember off the top of my brain. But yeah, there's some new stuff coming to Division 2. And you're going to be going to the Pentagon. So yeah, and another...
It's Pentagon.
No, it's not. You ain't going to get me with that. And another twist of apolitical events in Division 2. You're going to be going to the Pentagon to seize information of the Black Tusks who have taken over the building. That's that.
Do you guys use any streaming services?
I use Netflix.
Hulu?
Where I can
Amazon
get
Prime?
the Division movie.
Yeah. Crunchyroll, Funimation.
Uses PlayStation Online? PlayStation Plus?
PlayStation Home.
Xbox Live Gold?
You mean PlayStation View?
Nintendo Switch Online?
Here's
Here's another one to worry about.
Oh wait, hang on. We're blasting through past the movie stuff. They announced the Division.
Good, yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah,
no, because
that makes sense.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal, Jessica Chastain.
It's coming to Netflix, which is like kind of nice because now it feels real to know where it's going to be. Like all these video game movies are always in limbo for so long. It's like, and most of them are not good.
Remember the last
Except
time
for Detective Pikachu.
Remember the last time that Jake Gyllenhaal was in a Ubisoft movie though?
Oh, Prince of Persia. I forgot about that until now.
Oh,
Thank
me
you.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's coming to Netflix. Did they say when? I don't think they said when.
They're gonna start shooting this year, I think.
There's some high caliber actors though.
Yeah.
Jake.
Michael Fassbender was too though.
Ben Kingsley as well.
He's in that too?
No, he was in Prince of Persia.
Oh, correct. Uplay Plus.
I'm really bad with actors. Anyway.
Right. So what is it? So if I have a Uplay Plus subscription and I have a Google Stadia subscription, am I paying for both? Is this like an HBO
well, hold on.
type
Before
thing?
before you bring Stadia into the mix, it's $15 starting in September for like what seemed like every Ubisoft game that you could possibly play today. They didn't state that explicitly, but the ones they showed,
They said classic games.
Over 100 PC
they
titles.
They had a montage with all their latest games.
Beyond
too,
Good and Evil was in there, which we can talk about.
Beyond Good and Evil's on. It might not be on Game Pass, is it?
Oh, it's on Xbox back and pat.
Yeah,
it's back and pat,
definitely.
yeah.
But
Yeah, these are all like their new titles. So you got AC Odyssey, New Dawn, Far Cry New Dawn, all that good stuff. Like 100+ games on there. So this ain't just gonna be some piecemeal type of thing. That's just you get like some
Siege is on there.
Siege is on there.
Like that's kind of cool that they have an ongoing game on there. For Honor is on there.
I wonder
Breakpoint's gonna be on there.
How unlocking operators works with that, but
yeah, like what edition
Siege
of
pricing
Siege?
is already confusing
like
enough.
Siege is yeah.
But as Lucy was saying, they are partnering with Stadia, and another of one of Ubisoft's many. There's Gods and Monsters. We'll get to that, but Stadia. So yeah, I don't know. They didn't really specify.
Feel
is
like
there
it's
going to be
an
a deal?
HBO thing,
right? Or so wait, how would that work? Like you pay just for Uplay Plus, and you have access to it through Stadia, but you'd have to pay for both.
Yeah,
though, right?
I use someone else's HBO, so I don't know what you mean by HBO.
So for example, like I have Hulu. Oh no, sorry, I have Amazon Prime Video, but my HBO subscription is separate, but I access it through.
Я так понимаю то, что сама конкретно презентация E3 закончилась и начались обсуждения всего происходящего, то, что было. Поэтому, друзья, мы, наверное, также с вами закончим, и если вдруг сейчас что-то появится, например, Square Enix выйдет на сцену, мы продолжим ту же самую трансляцию, точнее, будет новая трансляция, и мы не будем слушать и смотреть на все вот это говно, которое происходит. Поэтому всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Линельке отдельный вообще респект, в принципе, по жизни. Вот. Подписывайтесь на канал NOVAGAME, если это было на самом деле интересно. Ставьте лайк. Если вам было неинтересно, можете забить хуй и проходить дальше. Но было бы заебись, когда если вы поставите лайк. Ладно, всем спасибо за просмотр. Нахуй всю вот эту вот воду. Всем мы с вами еще увидимся. Всем пока-пока.